pay the bills. I mean, Adam's a good photographer. If you like that kind of thing. I'm much more interested in form.
How much for all of them?
What?
I'd like to buy them all.
Missouri is the show-me state for a reason, and we need to show the rest of America that we can keep our leadership intact. It is a pleasure to look out and see a room full of smiling faces. That's not something you see every day in Washington, D.C.
What did your editor say?
5,000 words.
This should be twice that.
I can probably get them to 8, but I'm going to need the First Lady, too. Separate interviews.
Hello.
Let me talk to Mrs. Zuckerberg.
Connor.
Between you and me, he's out. Got a job at SpaceX.
His choice, or was he pushed out?
People don't like working with you, Matt. You may be the only one.
No, I don't like it either. I might if you give me the First Lady.
They'll both be speaking to Armed Services tomorrow, along with Megan Hennessy.
Well, she's
Hello.
one of the generals.
That's right. I'll set up a one-on-one, text you for your piece.
All right, let me know, man.
Anything for the Times, Matt.
Anything for the Times, huh? And we get shut out of donor meetings.
The magazine. And yes.
Raymond Tusk. Your boss went to see him last October. It's in his congressional travel report.
Before my time.
Said they didn't communicate.
I said not to my knowledge.
We're in Missouri.
He's not one of the donors.
I can quote you on that?
If you spell my name right.
Now, normally I don't quote Northern writers, but every now and then one of them says something that makes a lot of sense. And this Emerson fellow you probably heard of once wrote that the only way to have a friend is to be one. And I think you all know what kind of a friend that Terry has been to this district. So I am proud to introduce him today and to call him my friend. Would you please welcome the Majority Leader, Representative Terry Womack.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. Now let's go, brother.
We all set?
I told the President.
Protest? Oh, we're good. Except for Ayla Sayah.
Thank you. What's going on?
Potential blind spot. Coming on the way to the car.
Welcome. What a pleasant surprise, Ray. Mr. Vice President. I was expecting to see you privately today, Daniel.
It's a serious matter. I invite all the chiefs to the circle.
Nice pool.
I've never swum in it. Chlorine hurts my eyes. You're welcome to take a dip in it, if you'd like.
Another time.
Well, Raymond tells me you're a ribs man, but I've got 3 of the choicest pieces of meat you'll ever see in your life coming out. You do not want to pass on this.
I won't be here long. So, the Gaia Band. Tip of the iceberg.
You're not a real tribe.
They're about to be.
No, they're a bunch of troublemakers with too much hope on their hands.
Once they get recognized, they're going to have their own casino.
In 2 years, at best.
You better enjoy this pool while you can. I don't think your casino can stand that sort of competition.
Who do you think Whitehall called as soon as he left the BIA? You offer them a casino 2 years from now. We offered what they really want. Re-enrollment in my tribe.
The tip of your iceberg is melting, Frank. And you do not have time on your side. So, how about this? You help me repair my relationship with Garrett. Dan and I here get the money flowing back in the right direction.
How about this? I get the BIA to investigate both of you. Connection to Fang, laundering.
You could, but you won't. You don't dare.
My money has been going to the Democrats for 9 years.
You were the whip for all of them. You implicate us, you implicate yourself.
Ah, here comes the steak.
Now, you are going to enjoy this, Frank. There you go.
Thank you.
Now, dig in, Frank, before the flies get to
I'll
it.
pass, thanks.
Are you sure? This is soy-fed Matsusaka beef.
You know, my ancestors would have prayed to this heifer to honor her spirit. But at $200 a pound, I figure, fuck tradition. Come on, live a little, Frank.
Mr. Vice President.
Not my vice president. You're on sovereign land.
Dogs are so predictable, aren't they?
Set up a meeting with Walker. Tonight, if possible, I should be back by 6.
Flanagan didn't budge?
We re-enrolled them. We have to get the bridge approved now.
I'll call Linda.
Bypass her. I don't want her in the meeting.
I'm on him.
Thanks. Meacham, get in touch with the plane. Have them make ribs for the flight back.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Vice President, do you have a moment?
I'm sorry, the president asked to see me.
No, he didn't. You requested the meeting and I took it off the schedule.
You did what?
Let's go in your office. You lied, Frank. You said you would let the bridge go and then you went behind my back just like you're trying to
I
do
do
now.
not require your permission.
No, but you should involve me.
The president and the vice president have issues they must discuss privately.
When you are secretive, it prevents me from being able to do my job.
When you cancel meetings, it prevents me from being able to do mine.
Which is why I wanted to talk so we can work things out. We
Not
should be
waste my
working together.
time inflating your sense of self-importance.
Excuse me?
How many elections have you won? How many congressional committees have you chaired? Would you even be working in the White House if I hadn't recommended you during the campaign?
I returned that favor and then some. Look where your desk is now.
And I'd say we're even. And if you want to maintain my respect, you're going about it all wrong.
I asked you in here to work out.
You didn't ask, you demanded.
I will not be left out of the loop. I'm the president's chief of staff.
You call this being chief of staff, micromanaging his date book? I'd say that's more of a glorified scheduler.
The White House would fall off its rails without me doing my job.
Are you certain about that?
Yes, I am. I look out for the president 24/7. I keep him informed. I keep his priorities straight. We did just fine before you became vice president,
All right,
Frank.
let's go over to the Oval Office right now and ask the president to choose his chief of staff or his vice president. I know what the answer would be. You want to go? I didn't think so. Now, I will see the president tomorrow morning, schedule or no. Please, turn out the lights before you leave.
I thought you went home.
No, not yet. Do you have a moment?
Is there something wrong?
I know you are reconsidering the bridge project, and I wanted
I'm
to...
reviewing it. I'll make my decision soon.
But you already made a decision, sir. I'm concerned that you are overthinking this one. If we back
Did I not make myself clear?
I'm just trying to offer my advice, sir.
Which I don't need to hear again. But thank you.
I know the Vice President spoke to you yesterday, and in fairness,
You know I value your input.
When I say I've heard it, you need to know I mean that.
Of course, sir.
Is there anything else?
No, sir. Good night.
Good night.
He disappointed me.
I told you it would take time.
Any leads?
I've been going over to state senate days. It's a slow process.
Hey, hey, can you hear me?
Yee. What's up?
Okay, cool. Just give me 1 minute. Right.
Okay. All right.
Claimed he was responsible for sending the package of white powder to the Capitol. So this time he really wanted to take me out for real. Not exactly. His wife got an abortion last week without telling me.
What are you doing?
Leveling this druid.
What level are they?
48.
Oh. Have you done the capstone dungeon yet?
Yes.
Okay.
There's this. So there's this build
Invite me.
I've been wanting to do on druid since launch, right? And that just got a new unique that is the last. What was the last piece of the puzzle? I am just running around doing hell tides to level up. Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it automatically joins party chat. How do you change that?
I don't know.
Well,
I've never actually used that system.
wait, where are you?
At the Helltide.
Where am I? Oh, there you are.
So, did you like I see you got access to a Paragon board.
I do. Reminds me of fucking Path of Exile.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. The legendary nodes on the Paragon board are less important than the glyphs you put in them. Right, so there's a few legendaries that you can like, oh, this legendary would be really nice to have, but most important is plotting out how you plan to get as many of the glyphs that are critical to your build as possible and get them their maximum stat. For instance, like the territorial glyph, right, is a super important glyph because it gives you 10% flat damage reduction for close enemies.
So many little things to pick up. It's because I haven't gotten the what's it called yet.
The what's it called?
I don't know, the Kagarai Crags.
The fucking what? Okay, I finished that quest. Let's give myself some experience. Yeah, so like I said, the most important thing in your Paragon board is figuring out how you're going to fit your glyphs in.
Oh, hello. One of those pop-up thingies pop up on me there. Oh, you would grow frenzied.
I'm about to pop, so. Oh, God.
What does sacred mean? Does it just mean Torment 3 or whatever?
Yeah, so Torment 3 drops Sacred Gear, which has a higher maximum potential for rolls than non-Sacred Gear. And, oh God, Hellborn. Oh God. And then in Tier 4, you'll unlock Ancestral Gear. So it's usually not worth it to spend a bunch of points investing in like tempering your gear or enchanting your gear perfectly until you've got Ancestrals. Yeah. Like Sacreds are just the better versions of gear, and the Ancestrals are just the better versions of that. It used to be you only got a chance to get Sacreds in Tier 3, and you only got a chance to get Ancestrals in Tier 4, but they changed it, so now it's guaranteed. Right, so now everything that drops in Tier 3 is a Sacred. Legendary or unique boots. Oh, it's not going to do me any good. Also, there are... you're at the point where you can start farming... Well, you're not quite there. You still need a little bit, but you'll be able to work on farming bosses soon to get specific uniques, and you'll want to do that before you try to transition to the next zone, which is at level 70.
What do you mean, like world bosses?
No, there are specific, like, you've probably seen them drop already, but there's, like, specific items you'll find that will drop items that you use to summon a boss in specific locations, and you can use that to farm specific uniques. Like, I have to farm Grigori the Lightning Saint to get the ring I need for my build, right? And I have to farm Anduriel or Duriel to get the helmet I want for my build, right? But I only want that helmet. It's not, like, going to be critically necessary. Actually, no, that helmet is going to be critically necessary for my build. Never mind. I take it back. So I have to do things to unlock the ability to summon these bosses to get the gear. And that's how you get the stuff you need for specific builds. Okay, cool, I can go do that now.
Oh, there's the last virtual site.
And then you have to do nightmare dungeons to level up your glyphs to increase the radius on the glyph.
Oh, they've been alerted to my presence.
Yeah, to do your to upgrade your glyphs even further, you have to do nightmare dungeons to get the experience to grind them up.
Oh, I got a bleed on me or boss on me. How do I? Oh, never mind.
How do you what?
I just realized this is like an area. There's not like a specific quest objective here.
Oh, the rituals? Yeah, they're all over the map.
2 out of 3.
Yeah, me too. I need to go back to town real fast.
This one's a 150 cinders one.
I have to put in my Paragon points.
I should probably do that too.
And I have bunches of them because I've done all the reputation. I've done the reputation grind before. Let me pull up my build mapping.
Oh, there's one of those like orange chests over there. How many of those need? Tortured gift of living steel?
Yeah, so that...
How many cells?
That's 275.
Okay. Where are you? Oh, you went back down?
Yeah, just to do my Paragon boards.
Oh, the corpses there gonna explode. What's the last one?
I just need... I need to Start doing nightmare dungeons. I need Ashley here so she can clear these fucking bosses so I can get my uniques. Like, all right. I'm just coming to you. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, the tortured gifts of living steel drop a bunch of living steel, which you need to fight Grigori, the lightning saint, for farming uniques. Which
I got a couple baleful hearts here.
Yeah, so the malignant hearts.
Boss spawn?
Yeah, so there's the malignant hearts
Yeah,
which spawn version. We can't do Varshan yet.
Yeah, we can slay the Blood Maiden.
I mean, we could slay the Blood Maiden. The Blood Maiden's a fucking hell of a fight, though.
I've done it already, like on a level 1 character.
The Blood Maiden? She's not even there in World Tier 1.
Not World Tier 2.
She's not there in World. Or she might be, but yeah, okay. I mean, you want to see it? Like it's a considerably.
I've already done it.
All right. It's a considerably different fight. Oh, I need to go do my Tree of Whispers actually before we do that. Tree of Whispers. Yeah. So the malignant hearts summon the Echo of Varshan, which is under the Tree of Whispers.
I just want to get the 275. You know.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the easiest way to do that. Do you have a Profane Mind Cage? Well, I mean, we can just always do it in the next hell thing too.
Maybe
the boss is not the best way to find to get the.
Okay, well, I think I do actually have one of those things.
Yeah, if you use the Profane Mind Cage, it drops additional. It increases the level of the enemies in the Helltide by. By 10, and makes them drop additional.
I mean, actually, at this rate, I don't really need it.
Yeah, and ultimately, like I said, it's like you just the best thing to do, the best way to farm them is.
All right, I used the Mind Cage.
Yeah, the best way to farm cinders is to look for events in the Helltide.
I'm going to confront these doomsayers. I got my ritual site.
Yeah, I finished the ritual sites too. I need, like 14 more, but yeah, we can get the 75. I have 214. Because the other thing is, if you die, you lose half your cinders.
Yeah, I know.
All right, which is why the boss is not the best way to get cinders, because she has the ability to. Well, more importantly than her is the Hellborn she summons have the ability to fucking one-shot you. And in the lower difficulties, like, nothing matters, right? But once you get up,
the forces of hell grow salty.
Yeah, well, they do that. They can go fuck themselves. They can go.
You can go do this event in here.
Yeah, let me just.
I did it already, but.
Do it again. It spawns the most enemies. Just clear this fucking Harbinger. Come here, Harbinger, die. Thank you. Hi, buddy. Well, let's talk. Talk.
Flashing down that way. Them chests.
Need 25 more.
I still need 25, yeah. Technically, I still need another 25 because there's another chest.
I mean, there's an infinite amount of chests in the Helltide.
Oh, okay.
That's their whole. That is the whole idea behind the Helltide, right? Is that you do the things to get the things, to grind the gear, to get the things. They're also just like the more interesting. Oh, I need to go talk to the bitch in Zarbin's head. Let me get my. And the chests will despawn and then respawn in other areas. Usually about halfway through the Helltide.
I got 275 now. Let's see if the chest's still there. Yep, it's still there.
They also, up until last season, didn't appear on the fucking map. So
Can I open it without you? You don't get any loot from it, right?
No, I have to do my own opening. Which I just got enough.
Right now, you want to go kill the Blood Maiden? No, I got like no.
Nope, I got other shit to do. I got other more important shit to do than fight that, than spend fucking 10 minutes fighting that fucking Blood Maiden.
Where are you going?
Right now, Zarbin's at. I have to turn in my reputation cache to the lady, and then she'll probably have the quest to go do the breach. Oh, she's not here.
Oh, I need to go to the Tree of Whispers.
You should hit the tree. Always hit the Tree of Whispers. Hey, bitch, where you at? There you are. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you, bitch. Suck a dick, bitch. You do. Alright.
How do you get more boards?
So your starting board is the starting board, right? And then once you've gotten to the end, right, which is the little gate icon, right, you can drop another board on the gate icon. Right?
Oh,
and the boards you have are the boards you have. You're never going to get more boards than that. Is Thunderstruck? Yeah. God damn it. I keep fucking...
Well, that's like a big fucking decision.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's gonna vary depending on your builds, obviously. And then
Seems really class specific.
Huh? They are class
Seems
specific.
very class specific.
They are class specific.
Oh, like
yeah, your Paragon board.
Like a different board for
your Paragon boards are different than my Paragon boards, except for the starter board. Everybody's starter board's the same.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh my god, there was so much shit in that greater cache.
Yeah, everybody's boards are different. Not everybody, every class's boards are different. But like I said, the most important thing to focus on is what is around the glyph node. Like you can take boards that have nothing to do with your nothing to do with your build. Right, like you're a necromancer and you've sacrificed all your minions. However, you still take the minion board because you want the stuff that's around this glyph. Right, or you want something out of its rare nodes and not its legendary because you don't care about its legendary node. Right, like one of the boards that you take a lot is mage, right? As like a lightning mage is the one of the frost boards, right? Even though you're a lightning mage, but you do it because you want the attack speed out of it and you want the damage to crowd controlled targets. So honestly, like my best recommendation, right, would be to find a like until you get used to the way the boards work, would be to find a build online that's similar to what you want to do, right? Even if you don't want to follow the rest of the build, just to copy its Paragon board.
Yeah, I mean,
that way until you can get used to like how you're supposed to fill out your boards, right? As long as up in that hell tide. 9 minutes. I don't care to go back. Oh, world boss. I'll begin in 14 minutes.
Features are pretty cheap. Here, let me
Because the other thing is, like, especially if you have 100, if once you reach 100, it costs like 4 million gold to respec your board.
Oh, sure, okay.
Yeah, like obviously before you reach level 100, it's cheaper, but
and I have this great ability on these gloves. Here, let me mark it.
What on the gloves?
This great ability on these gloves. So the corpse gets up and runs at them.
Yeah, the Howl from Below.
It's really hard to like trade that one out for something else.
Eventually, the raw
I'm gonna
stats.
have to get some really good gloves.
Eventually, the raw stats will just be too good to make up, right? You could also get an ancestral version or a sacred or ancestral version of the Howl from Below, right? Yeah. Howl from Below drops from Gregory the Lightning Saint, which is the same place I need to go for my gear. So once we've gotten a little higher up, we can go do Gregory.
Just let me know when you're ready to. Whatever.
Yeah.
Also, a Legion event I need to do.
Is there a Legion event nearby? Or a Legion event starting?
Well, there's one starting soon.
There's a world boss up there.
So for my season, which I'm kind of focusing on right now, I need 2 more strongholds, 4 more hell breaches, and a Legion event.
All right. You also don't have to do all of the things in the season to unlock that tier.
Yeah, I know, but those are the ones I'm focusing on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Legion event. They're worth a lot of experience. Wah, yeah. What you do is at the Legion event, right, is there's a campfire, and you hit the campfire, and then you stand next to it, and every 5 seconds you're standing next to that campfire before the event starts, you get a stack that increases the amount of experience you gain for the event. Also, my build is very good at Legion events. My build. Your build's pretty good at it too. Like if you're doing the corpse explosion build.
Dude, I haven't seen anything. I can't blow up with corpses.
Some
of the world boss.
some of the higher end bosses in tier 4, since your damage escalates over time, right? Like my necromancer is a corpse explosion necromancer too. I have it built to where I have a specific legendary you have to get off of Duriel. Specific unique.
Can I just teleport to you? Is there like a stupid way to teleport to you?
Yeah, it's at the if you go to a home base, you'll see my portal there.
Okay. Like
right next to the home, right next to any of the major cities teleport rings. Like right next to where your portal spawns you, there's going to be a portal that takes you to me. Welcome. Talk to the fire. Stay a while and listen. Yeah, there's some specific interactions with the corpse explosion build. So like one of the big ones is your Shadow Blight key passive, right? At the bottom. Every corpse explosion counts as a different source of damage for Shadow Blight. Right? So if you have the legendary like aspects that you can put on that trigger off of Shadow Blight, you can make them trigger incredibly often by just blowing up multiple corpses.
Oh no, I have like this is a bad ability.
What's a bad ability?
I mean it's fine, but like
the Howl from Below?
I can't. No. I've been using Sever, and I took this ability that makes Sever a movement ability, but now it has a cooldown.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's
not great.
That's my essence dump.
Oh yeah, it's probably not great. You can also just take another essence dump.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna just do that right now.
Blight is probably the best.
I'm just gonna switch it to Blight really quick.
All right. Blight is probably the best one because it puts the shit on the ground, and that's another source of shadow damage over time for Shadow Blight. Oh yeah, I don't have Infinite Spirit anymore. I got rid of that unique. Also, if you're playing Shadow, you should sacrifice your minions.
You know, I've got a pretty good build right now that has.
I mean, you can get the
minions. It's not like completely min-max for sure.
Yeah, you can get the.
I've been playing with it quite a bit.
There's a unique that makes your minions deal shadow damage on hit, and that's really good for Shadow. But even then, it's like sacrificing your minions to increase your shadow damage and increase your critical hit chance is worth more damage. Again, at this level, it's less important, but once you're in World Tier 4, if you're trying to clear any in-game content, it's really going to matter.
Yeah, I tried like a pure damage build, and I like this kind of more hybrid more. But I'm sure that, yeah, at higher tier, I can definitely see it being less efficient.
Well, and the thing that's most important that a lot of people miss, right, is survivability is way more important than pure damage output. Like if you can get abilities that give you survivability, that's the more important aspect. Because you can slowly kill something, but you can't kill something if you're dead. You can't.
Speak for yourself. I'm a necromancer.
You can kill things if your friends are dead. You can kill them. can raise if we want to. We can bring our friends to life. Because if they're not dead, then they're not dead. Then they're no friends of mine.
I'm not just a salesman. I'm also a client.
The main story, right? Because you skipped the main story probably before you got there, right? But in the main story, you have to go to Rathma's tomb. I don't know if you remember much about the lore from Diablo, but he was the original necromancer, right? And you get Rathma's like spell book, and this chick is like reading it, and like I was playing necromancer, I was like, hey, can I have that when you're done? It's kind of a religious artifact for me. It's kind of a religion.
Ooh. Hello.
There we go, all the way up and over.
Okay, well, finish the Legion event. Now I just need 2 more strongholds, 4 more hell breaches, or 6 more dungeons. Actually, I think I'll get it from the strongholds.
World boss starts in 5 minutes.
8 of 11. Yeah, we can do that. I just need 1 more thing.
World bosses are really cool in World Tier 4. It's the same bosses, right? With the same mechanics. So that doesn't change. They just, do more damage and have more health. But the cash that a world boss drops is guaranteed a power level 925 legendary, which is the maximum item level of gear. Can we do this event before we go? Yeah, let's do this event before we get up there. We got time.
I gotta swap out this. Oh, I guess it's fine. I can just use what's it called. But I do need to get rid of this gear.
Ashley's playing a sorcerer for the season, and she's running like her own version of this sorcerer build that I ran, the electric sorcerer build that I ran the last time I ran a sorcerer. Right? But there's like a key difference in like the way she runs it and the way I ran it, right? So the way I ran it was using basic attacks, right? It's just a basic attack build, and it used certain aspects that gave you like massive amounts of damage reduction and massive amounts of increased attack speed with basic attacks.
What is this guy that's like glowing?
I'm not there.
He had ruby fragments, I guess. That was.
So there's elites, right, which have like the purple names, right? That when you kill them, they buff the guys around them, and when you kill them, they drop gemstone fragments.
Okay, I think it was just a regular elite.
Yeah, a champion. That's what they are. It's just a champion. They start appearing in World Tier 3. But yeah, so she's running this like less good version of what I did before, and she's like
Wandering Death.
And she's like, when you did it, you had way higher survivability than me. I was like, yeah, because I was doing the basic attack version. She's like, but I don't want to do the basic attack version. I was like, well, then you're just gonna have to suck it up and not have the survivability. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. All of Necromancer's basic attacks kind of suck.
Yeah.
Like the hemorrhage one is okay. Yeah, the hemorrhage one is okay. For the most part, they all just kind of suck. But like Barbarian's got a basic attack build, Sorcerer's got a basic attack build, Druid's got a basic attack build. Rogue not as much. I think there is one, but I don't know it. I tried to build a basic attack build for Necro, and I was like, this is not good. I could do this, or I could go Shadow Blight, and Shadow Blight's just way better. In my experience, Shadow Blight is the best Necromancer build. Like any version of a Shadow Blight build, it's the best version of Necromancer. There is some like weird bone builds that just hit absurdly hard. Like absurdly hard. But they're a pain in the ass to use. It's also like a decent Bloodlance build. Also, I'm interested in the new Blood Surge build because of some of the new powers and some of the new uniques around Blood Surge, but I haven't had a chance to play with it yet.
I have skeleton friends.
You look at me, the skeleton friends.
This game would be funny if it had a positional audio, like VoIP. Oh, that's a zoomed out screen. No, sir. No, I am not. Bad touch.
Out.
Oh, hello.
I got murdered.
It's a big beam of death.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Somebody pick me up.
Got me. Aw.
Don't pick me up there. What is wrong with you?
I'm coming. Trying to.
No, it wasn't you. It was like another guy picked me up in a really bad spot.
I wanted to. I was gonna.
Get out of that. Drop that. Beam of death.
Not that again.
He's very dead. I haven't done this world boss in a minute.
Eat a dick.
Give me that loot. Give me that loot. Give me that loot.
Oh, Grand Cache. Hello.
Give me that loot.
Sacred. Legendary pets.
Why is my compare turned off? Cooldown reduction. I need cooldown reduction. I need cooldown reduction and lucky hit. Oh, that's, I think, an important thing to understand. Lucky hit. Right?
It's like a not crit, right?
No. So lucky hit different.
Like a status crit.
No. So lucky hit does different things depending on what build you're running, right? So let's say, I don't know, Necromancer has a lucky hit. One of the lucky hit for Necromancer in their tree, right, is like damage creates a corpse, right? So there's a chance whenever you hit something that you create a corpse. Now the skill says it's like a 30%, it's lucky hit, 30% chance to create a corpse, right? So your lucky hit chance, right, by default is 10%, right? You have a 10% chance to lucky hit. If you lucky hit, it has a % chance to trigger whatever effect it is. So
what should I put my Smoldering Ashes in?
Experience gain. You'll have enough to max them all out. My recommendation would be experience gain first, and then Paragon Glyph after that. And then the rest of them, whatever order you want, really. But yeah, experience gain and then Paragon Glyph XP.
Is there a way to upgrade the item level of something if you get like a good legend or unique, but it's too low level or whatever? Not like, end game.
No. You can increase the affixes on a thing, right? There's the blacksmith has masterworking, which is something, but it only works on ancestral items. And it won't increase the item level, which means it won't increase the base power. It just over time improves the percentage of the affixes on an item. Some more Hell Tides to do. But you need to do strongholds, right?
Yeah, I need 2 more strongholds.
We're in my world state, and I've only done 1. So I don't know what strongholds you haven't done, but I guess you can redo them.
I mean, I've only done a couple.
All right. Well,
I think I've done Omoth's Redoubt and the one Malnock, maybe? Like Kilvershot?
we can also do Nightmare Dungeons.
Will that... I mean, I need dungeons too. Will that count as...
Yes, they count as completing dungeons.
I need 6 dungeons.
All right, let's do a Nightmare. I need Nightmare Dungeons to level up my glyphs.
Okay. Let's do it.
So let me just go to my Paragon board real fast. See, do I have Fulminate? Oh, I do have Fulminate. Hello! Excellent. I can start leveling that up. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Accept the dungeon. And if you just open your map after you accept the dungeon, it will automatically highlight the dungeon, and you can click on it, and it will teleport you there.
Huh. Lovely.
It's very useful, yes. We used to have to run to them, and it was terrible. And then they gave us the ability to teleport, scour the map to find it. Now. Dungeons.
Is this like one of these, like, they hardly drop any loot kind of things?
I mean, they drop loot, but the majority of the loot's backloaded. So once you clear the dungeon, you get the majority of the loot you'll get out of it. But more important is this is where you upgrade your glyphs. These Nightmare Dungeons are where you upgrade your glyphs. And they have increased chance. The enemies in the Nightmare Dungeons have an increased chance to drop glyphs. So if you don't have a glyph you need, then you can find it. Nope, fuck you. Not doing that. Not doing that. Fuck that guy. There's 2 events I always skip. That guy and the Wandering Spirit one. They take too long. They're not worth it.
Okay. Queen's Den.
People bitched endlessly about the dungeon design when this game first launched. They were like, you have to backtrack. And it'd be like, you'd have to backtrack like maybe for a minute, right? Like you clear enemies and be like, you had to run backwards like maybe a minute. And they're like, it's just so boring. It's such bad design. And Jesus Christ, dude, chill the fuck out.
Happen that often, and like you don't really have to play unless
Well,
you're being really OCD.
Well, there's some places that are like you have to go to a certain spot, right? And then clear enemies here, and then run back, right? So it's like, yeah, you have to backtrack, like, but it's like it's not like you're spending like an hour running back after you've killed all the enemies. Like, chill the fuck out, man.
This isn't a walking simulator.
And I used to, like, way back when I first started playing Diablo, I was like clear every inch of like dungeon stuff, and like, but I learned quickly that you just don't do that. Oh, I should drink another potion. The werebear glyph.
I need to take more movement speed perks.
You're not gonna have. There's not a lot of them for Necro.
There's only a couple choices: darkness or just the generic one.
The Blood Mist. It's like one of the mobility perks for.
Yeah.
Stupid good. But really, it's like, if I get movement speed on gear, I fucking disenchant that shit immediately. I'll go slow. It's fine.
I mean, that's probably why I'm so slow, is it's not high priority.
Yeah. Are we done?
Now we gotta go back to the Queen's Den? No, we gotta go back to the Queen's Den.
I was like, I didn't drop the thing. What do you mean they're not here? That makes sense. I'm trying to smoke here, fucker. Yeah, there's a few, like, technically, like, you can get movement speed in, like, as, like, a tempering option.
What the? No, yes, I want to join the fight. What the fuck? I was, like, just outside the thing.
Yeah, I noticed. Make me do this alone. Lutskis.
Sacred Scythe.
Yeah, so every time you complete a nightmare dungeon, it will give you a glyph to the next tier up.
Okay. So what's a good choice for me then?
For what?
Dead Razor, or no? I mean, I like Corpse Explode, so I get. I thought there was one that was like more body, more damage you do.
Oh, are you talking about your boards?
I'm trying to pick a glyph to upgrade.
Oh,
Okay, so how about exhumation?
exhumation
Bigger
increases corpse skill damage, which is corpse explosion. Are you doing like burst damage on corpse explosion, or are you doing the shadow damage on corpse explosion?
Shadow.
Okay, that's good. That's smart. So exhumation is good. It just increases the damage of your corpse skills. There's also territorial, which is good.
And then darkness.
What glyph do you have inserted in your Paragon board?
Darkness.
Then I would level that one first.
Okay.
Because once they reach level 15,
Yeah.
once the glyph reaches level 15, it will increase the radius of the glyph, allowing you to capture more stats for it. Right? I need to go to my necro. I think I have exhumation in my first gear slot. Right. But I can't remember exactly. But also it depends on what stats you've put points into and how you built your board. Can also do some of those.
These are good pants. So much new gear all the time. All right, now gem these up here.
Yeah, you're also going to have to do strongholds and make sure you get all the teleportation points and stuff. Because you have to get your renown up. Because you need to get to level 5 renown in every zone to get the big bunch of, to get a shit ton of Paragon points. But you only have to do it the once. You don't have to, like, do that a bajillion times.
All right. 2 more strongholds, 4 more hell breaches, or 5 more dungeons. What do you think as far as minions go?
Sacrifice them.
I've been using the shadow.
You asked me about
okay,
minions.
well,
You're gonna get the same answer. Sacrifice them.
Which sacrifice would I do?
Depends on what your build is, but I think it's for shadow damage. It's you can look and see what their sacrifice bonuses are, but I think the skeletons have one that increases the amount of shadow damage you do, and then the mages have one that increases your critical hit chance, and then the golem has one that increases your critical hit damage, I think. Something like that. Unless you put points into buffing your minions, then yeah, just give them the axe.
I mean, I have, but I can take them out and experiment a little more. What do you use for survivability? Blood mist?
Blood mist and your affixes. Alright, so like your gears, affixes. But yeah, blood mist is really cool because there's a legendary power for the blood. There's a legendary aspect for the blood mists that makes your blood mist cast. Or a corpse explosion. And there's another one that makes your blood mist drop a shadow dot. I wish you could see my build. Like you could only see like my gear and what spells I'm taking if I wanted to. Like if you view my profile, you can only see my gear and what spells I'm taking, but so here, hold on. You know what? I'll be right back. All right, re-invite me.
Did I? Oh, sorry. Get over here. Drop me out of a voice chat again.
Yeah, because I left. Oh no, it automatically switched you over. Yeah, so sacrifice is you sacrifice the Reaper for your skeletons. You sacrifice if you have corpse tendrils, right, which you definitely should, then you sacrifice the cold mages.
Okay.
Right? Because that gives you it gives you extra vulnerable damage. And then and then you sacrifice iron for your golem to give you increased critical strike damage.
Okay.
And then
there a way to view your character?
You can inspect me, and you can see what gear I'm using, and you can see what powers I have equipped, but you can't actually see my build. No, you can't see my skill tree.
Bone Storm, huh?
Yeah, one of my legendary powers gives me it makes my Bone Storm into a shadow ability.
Use a warrant to crepify?
Yes, I hard cast Decrepify to trigger the extra damage on my for one of my other powers. Also, it's a good way to just reduce the damage your things do, but you only need 1 point in it. I think I only have 1 point in it. Let me double check. Yeah, I have 1 rank in Decrepify. Yeah, curse target area. Enemies affected by Decrepify are slowed by 45.8% and deal 22% less damage.
Do you max out the darkness tree off of Corpse and Macabre?
The only thing I don't max out is Crippling Darkness. I have a point in Crippling Darkness. Also, I have 10 more skill points than you have.
Right.
Right? Because I have all my reputation stuff done. So you probably have some of those extra skill points, but you won't be able to max out a build until...
I don't think Bone Prison's going to really do anything for me.
Bone Prison? No.
Bone Storm, rather.
Not without the... I mean, it's worth putting the points in. Especially because you get damage reduction while it's active.
I'll try it out.
But it's not going to massively increase your damage until you have the power that turns it into a shadow damage. This build does an insane amount of burst. And I don't even have this like build well optimized. I don't even I switched over to this build once I hit level 100, and so I'm missing some kind of key stats for it.
Alright, I think I'm good to go, though.
Alright. Yeah, but I can do a truly insane amount of damage. Let's go start working on getting you your reputation stuff, though. We'll start up here at the very top. And go do some of these strongholds. Strongholds are worth the most reputation.
I think I have some quests up there, too. I have all these quests. You're level 100.
Yeah. No, this is a this is an in-game build. This is the first. So this is the first build to ever clear Nightmare Dungeon rank 100.
Do you get anything out of this?
No.
You should play your other character then.
Well, because I just want to get you through this fast.
I don't need to be told.
All right.
I'm fine. Get your other guy.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. That is a truly in-game build. All right, invite me.
I turned off the auto switch.
Hurrah!
I forgot I have no minions now.
Yeah, and just in my experience, unless you specifically build everything to be like minion focused, the sacrificing's just way better. Like while you're leveling, like before you reach level 50, it's like minions are good, but after that, this is probably one of my favorite strongholds. Just a good design. A lot of the strongholds are really well designed.
I ain't got no essence.
Oh yeah,
I figure out my 1-2 punch here.
Create corpses, blow them up.
I was really reliant on having the corpses from the
from Sever.
Golem.
Oh, from the Golem, yeah. You got to make sure you have maxed out points in Hue Flesh.
I do.
And then, yeah, Blood Mist will also create corpses.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This is the wrong way. I went the wrong way. Boop.
How many points do you put in Blight?
I'd have to go back to my Necromancer. I think only one. But that's, again, like a true late game build, right? Like, it's only really there to give me another source of shadow damage to trigger Shadow Blight. And I want Shadow Blight, because I want Shadow Blight triggering as often as possible. Really only investing heavy points in whatever your primary damaging ability is going to be, unless there's like very few scenarios in which that would not be the case. Like on Lightning Sorcerer, you put points in all of your skills because you're going to be free casting all of your skills with another ability, so you want points that spread out there.
We've been down there?
Yes, we have to come down here.
Oh, okay.
Dun, dun, dun,
So
dun.
I said, haven't we been down there?
No, this is a different down here. Grab the winch.
What's that?
The winch.
A winch? Oh, a winch.
Yes, the winch. The winch. Die, pirates! Yeah, I think you'd like Bone Necromancer. just because it's very big numbers go up. It's very...
I was enjoying the sorcerer that I
this
started
way.
playing. I'm only like level 11. But I'll probably play a sorcerer as well.
Lilith statue.
Ooh.
Lilith statues give you permanent stat increases and count for reputation. And some of the Lilith statues, I think some of the Lilith statues are Paragon points. It's boss time.
Hello.
Hey, bitch.
Nice.
She did. Also, almost all of the strongholds, when you unlock them, also unlock access to a dungeon.
Eight.
Lit. Ta-ta!
Accept.
And if you go to your map, right, you can see all your reputation standings in all the different areas.
Yeah.
Make sure you're
got
claiming.
like the first 2 tiers are not quite, but I've got almost the first 2 tiers and everything.
Yeah. Make sure you're claiming those. On to the next one.
Do one more stronghold, and I'll be done with this tier of I don't think I need to see that. Oh, I guess I can.
Yeah, your Paragon boards are going to have a bunch of your damage reduction too. Right? Like one of the rare nodes and one of your Paragon boards is damage reduction from enemies that are affected by your shadow over time damage. And that adds up quickly. Oh, gotta wait for you.
I'm coming.
Steve. Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Somebody else.
Hmm.
Oh, that's me.
Hmm.
Charge.
Ooh, more lucky hit chance. This build needs a lot of cooldown reduction and a lot of lucky hit chance. Because I need to keep my ultimate up all the time.
On top of your thingy. Oh. Hello. Find a dead guy.
Find a dead guy. They're around here somewhere.
Oh, hello, bear. The bears eat them.
Hmm?
The bears ate them. The bears ate them.
A bear.
That's boss.
This bear, in fact. I mean, he's not a bear yet. He's a wolf right now.
Not your average bear.
He's a wolf right now. He will be a bear. He will be a bear. He's a druid. Doing druidy things.
Oh, I thought it was just a furry.
No. I mean, he has to die either way, but he doesn't have to die with quite the prejudice as if he was a furry.
I am meat.
Now he's human. Now he's a bear. Now he's dead.
All that showing for what?
So, funny enough, a significant amount of the damage that just happened, right?
Let's go.
May not seem like it, but probably came from you. Because what happens with the shadow build is you get a few sources. You get a few sources of shadow damage, and then Shadow Blight just explodes. And it gets real nasty. And you've already done this one.
I should claim the rewards now, right? Like, there's no point in waiting. Right?
There's no point in waiting, no.
Oh man, that's a lot of fucking caches.
Yes, and a lot of it will be crafting materials, but it's also going to be some gear. Because eventually you won't be able to do the tiers until you're in the next level anyway, so... Like, which level did you just finish? 2?
3.
You just finished 3? Alright, yeah, so 3 will be the last one you can do... Or 4 will be the last one you can do before you're in World Tier 4. It looks like you've done all the strongholds in Saragar. Does my map show me? Oh, it does. There is... Gloves. Oh, there's a Lilith statue here.
Yeah.
Right here. Over there. I think all the strongholds have a Lilith statue too. Yeah. All the strongholds have a Lilith statue.
Alright. Now... Ashes, Nightmare Sigils, Infernal Compasses.
I have a bunch of Infernal Compasses.
Echo Varshan.
Echo of Varshan. We can't do him yet. I mean,
and then
we could probably do Echo. We could probably do Echo. What's your shadow resistance at?
%60?
Yeah, we could probably do Echo. He's a level 55 boss. To the Tree of Whispers! And while I think I need something off of Echo, actually... Well, like strictly speaking, don't need it, but Echo in this difficulty takes malignant hearts. I have 34 of them, so you might consider putting amethysts in your jewelry slots if you have any. At least one amethyst in a jewelry gem slot.
All right, hold on.
Just to max out your shadow resistance. I think I think Varshan is shadow damage. Hold on. Let me double check this.
Wait, it's in there.
Yeah, he's there for sure. I just want to make sure he is shadow damage.
The gem's in there.
But you can remove the gem.
No. I refuse.
Yeah, he's shadow resistance. All right.
Now I have. Oh, we go in there.
In the malignant burrow.
Malignant.
It's from the season of the Malignant. Varshan was a dick. Wow. Okay, don't give me any of my lucky hits then. Fine. Get fucked. Yeah, but lucky hit is like a proc within a proc.
Yeah, it works a lot like City of Heroes had a similar concept. Like a proc chance, like
Now this guy's got farmable uniques. I don't think he has any of the uniques for your build, like any shadow uniques. But he does have a unique for my build, or he may drop a unique here that makes me change to a completely different build while I'm leveling, which is definitely a possibility. In one season, I had to farm this guy so many times because he dropped all of the uniques for my build. Doesn't look like he dropped it.
ring.
Oh, he drops the Ring of the Sacrilegious Soul, I think, which is not a
Mother's Embrace.
Oh, that one's terrible. That one's terrible.
I mean, like it's better than like one of my other rings, but.
And he dropped me a ring that's good for me. It's not gonna be perfect for me, but let's just grab all of these little thingies here. Hold on, let me check Varshan's. I might want to farm Varshan for a minute while we're here.
That's fun. Can I do it?
Yeah, if you have malignant hearts. Yeah, just.
Ooh.
Vasily's Prayer.
That's really easy legendaries right there.
Yeah, Varshan is the easiest of the farmable unique bosses because he will drop uniques like fairly regularly. Oh, you summoned him again. I was not prepared. I was just standing there tanking his damage. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Since we're here, and I have... There we go. Staff of the Crone. Do I do this?
Iron Maiden is now also a darkness skill?
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna rebuild. Since I got the unique.
I need to...
Guess I'm going back to the Stormclaw build. Guess I'm going back to the...
I want to go back to Sever for the vulnerability, which was awesome.
Alright, hold on. Let's go back to Zarbanzet.
You want to come back and kill him a couple more times?
No. I got what I need. I just need to completely rebuild. Hold on.
Right back, actually. It's bathroom. Just... Where this gear?
Da, 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 da. Rebuilding.
got a nightmare sigil now, tier 4.
Yeah, hold on. We can do that. We'll be able to do that easy. I just got stupid overpowered. I just got... Do I have territorial yet? I do not. We'll put... I guess we'll put that there anyway. I need to talk to the enchanter. Enchanter, I need to speak to you.
What'd you say the max item power was? 900 something?
925. Where is Juggernaut? You get rapid. You get my... Concussive.
Ooh, explosive mist. That sounds pretty good. Blood mist triggering corpse explosion. Does that work good?
I'm sorry?
Blood mist triggers corpse explosion. That
Yes,
aspect?
that's very good. Aspect of Moonrise.
Not sure if it's worth spending sigils on right now, though.
What?
How much value is like 78 abstruse sigils? I don't think I have that many.
Yeah, they're not very valuable.
Like all of them.
You can always get more. You just dismantle your gear. I'm overcharged. Do I have overcharged? I do not. Alright. I just gotta dismantle my shit. Alright, you don't have any. There's nothing else here that's good for me. Nope. Alright. Alright. I am basic attack druid again. I am basic. We can go do whatever you want. If you want to go do nightmare dungeons, which I need to do. What do I got?
Sure. One sec.
Or we can do infernal compasses, which I think are very fun.
Yeah, you can show me how to do that.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Hold on, I gotta find my abilities.
I should probably put gems in, huh?
You want to do this tier 4 one that I just got?
Yeah. I just got, like I said, I just got stupid overpowered. I just got.
How many tiers of Nightmare Dungeons are there?
100.
Oh, okay. Glyph of Exploitation.
It's a good glyph. It's less good on Necromancer and Sorcerer than it is on any of the other classes, but it's a good glyph.
Die, Treasure Goblin. Oh, you're shit.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm a werewolf. I'm also way faster than you now because werewolf gets a bunch of movement speed bonuses.
That's slower shit because prior towards that. You're a bit overpowered. I mean,
well, most importantly, I
you're
am
only 5 levels lower than me and easily eating everything alive. Like,
most importantly, I am fucking impossible to kill. This is the build I always end up on Druid. Just because it's so easy to get to. Like, literally, the only thing you need is that item that dropped off Arshawn for me. It's all I need to make this build work. And they buffed it. Like, they buffed the unique item that makes it work, so it increases the damage a lot. I'm a wolf, bitch! Suck it!
It's just kind of fun just generating so many corpses that there's just this massive wall. Protection shrine.
I'm invincible.
I feel like maybe
Oh, the butcher!
with,
Run!
Oh, shit. The butcher?
Can't let him kill you. Oh, we can't let him. Oh, we're in this dungeon. Okay.
Thanks.
We gotta go find the bloodstones. I'm a wolf. Ah, the werewolf glyph.
The fuck? Oh, I got like turned into stone or something.
I'm coming, buddy.
I'm fine. Sacred wand.
Yeah, you'll want to use an axe as your primary weapon.
Axe, you said?
An axe, yes, because so every weapon has a default like affix that's included on it. Right? That's always present on that type of weapon. And for axes, it's damage over time. Loot skis. Pick up territorial. No territorial. All right.
Cool.
To the Tree of Whispers.
Like the tree of loot.
It is indeed the Tree of Loot. Yes, give me that delicious, delicious loot. And optimally, you want, there's like a greater boon. There's like a greater, you can get like, you'll see them sometimes the caches will be orange.
Yeah.
Right? Those are the ones you want. If you can't get that one,
This time.
yeah, if you can't get that one, then
Can't re-roll.
a chaos. No, you can't reroll. You just gotta go do the thing.
Which is better, amulets or like jewelry or
what do you need?
Weapons. I don't
like. If you look at your gear, like what's your worst piece of gear?
Load. No, actually, glow. Really, everything's about the same now.
Yeah, then it doesn't really matter.
Not rings or amulets. No.
I do not need all these fucking weapons. I have my weapon. I don't need any more. God, this garbage stats, but it's a lot more. It's a lot more armor. Put it on. I gotta re-enchant that shit. Yeah, eventually, like, you've got so many of your, like, crafting mats that it doesn't really matter. Like, you spend your crafting mats to enchant your shit. And break this shit down.
Still have access to the higher level gems on low level characters if you have them unlocked? Or
No, it's level locked to your character. Like, I can see mine, right? Like, I can see that I can craft higher level gems, but I can't actually use higher level gems.
Probably good.
It would be nice. Don't fucking put it in the stash. Let's go do an Infernal Compass. Actually, first, let me go talk to this bitch in Zarpenzat. Then we'll go do an Infernal Compass. Just be prepared. These get a little crazy. Wow. Terrible. Truly terrible. But should be ashamed of herself. Here, we'll do an Infernal Compass and I gotta call it a night.
Alright.
I'll let me know when you're ready to go.
Do I need anything?
Nope. So the way this works, right, it's going to drop us in a room, and we're going to have to kill a bunch of enemies, right? You're going to see some shit spawn on the map, right? Just like these little icons on the map. Right, go do whatever you have to do. It's either kill a thing, or stand there and kill a bunch of people, or kill a boss that spawns, right? We want to do as many of those as possible.
Okay. We're going to do the things.
Yeah. Because the more of those you can do, the more rewards you'll get out of this. Because what the bosses and stuff drop aether, and then you use the aether at the end of it to buy a big reward.
Froze me, you bitch.
Yeah, I got frozen. All right, and then once we clear the wave, all right, what will happen is we'll get a choice of 3 different things to increase the amount of Aether we get, or to make the fights easier, or to make the fights just harder. All right.
Do we both pick?
No, only one of us gets to pick. Either one of these is good, but I think this one's better. It spawns one of the boss things immediately at the start of the wave. And that one combos better with some of the other options later on. Need more Aether? Give me more Aether!
Who's your destiny?
Now, you can take the gear if you want when we get to the end of this, but my honest recommendation is screw the gear. Oh god, these are terrible. Hellfire it is. Is you don't take the gear at the end of these. You take the crafting mats. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I mean, I don't have, endgame gear right now, so it doesn't really make sense to take the. I wish I had more health potions.
Yeah, you refill all your health potions between waves. Yeah, and in World Tier 4, these get really because like you can upgrade these to like have more rewards and have higher level enemies, and it gets really insane really fast. So this one right here, right, doesn't say it gives you more Aether, but you get the Aether stuff way fucking faster. Right, whereas this one just gives you more Aether. Plus 1 more Aether. So we're going to take this guy. Yeah, and this is the new thing for the event. Like this is the seasonal event. time. Also, this place is worth so much of the mother's gifts.
Hellborn are hunting you.
It's either the Hellborn or... I typically avoid anything that involves Hellborn. Those things are a fucking pain in the ass. Yes, give me all the Aether.
One's higher level, right?
Hmm? Yeah. See how this one's also, like, yellow? Right? Means it's one of the tier 2 ones. So, that's probably the best one. And now the boss spawns. Pick up all the Aether. Get all the mother's gifts. Go fight the bosses! You can also just spend all the Aether on gold and make just a truly enormous amount of gold. Crafting mats.
Just open materials over and over again, right?
Yep. That's my recommendation. I mean, since we're in World Tier 3, you can't get the really rare materials that you can get out of this. But they're still probably just more useful than the random pieces of gear you'll get out of that. At least until you can do the upgraded ones. And then once you don't have enough... Also, you can get scattered prisms, which are really useful. They add gem slots to gear. Also, they put your stash here, which is nice of them. Which was...
Materials. All right, man. Well, good playing with you.
Yeah, good playing with you.
There.
Alright. Yep, have a good night.
How hard's the capstone dungeon?
This capstone dungeon,
Level 60.
you could probably do it. Well, I don't know, because you're missing some skill points and some Paragon points from your reputation stuff. You might be able to do it, but you probably couldn't do World Tier 4 if you could clear the capstone. This capstone, I think, is easier than the previous capstone, but yeah, you probably couldn't do World Tier 4 without... You should probably stay in World Tier 3 until you max out your reputation, and then move on. Like, max out your renowns, and then move on. Just because those missing Paragon points and missing skill points are going to hurt.
Why can't you just get them in the Tier 4, though?
Yes, but Tier 4 is significantly harder than Tier 3. So, like, you probably could, and, like, it's just, like I said, it's just not going to be as... It's like I said, it's just significantly harder. And then, like, specifically the strongholds are significantly harder in Tier 4. Because it's always going to be 10 levels above the minimum level for the tier, right? So, like, strongholds in World Tier 3, right, are always, like, a certain level, a minimum of a certain level. And the same is going to be true in World Tier 4. So, like, you might be able to get away with, like... I would at least do all of your strongholds in World Tier 3 before moving on to World Tier 4. That way you can get as much of your reputation as possible. Alright, well, anyway, have a good night.